Hello everyone, leaving Baton Rouge, Louisiana on a Tuesday, and we got some bad weather coming, and it's already hit our area with tornado warnings and some really stiff stuff that they've been talking about. Even on YouTube, you can follow some of the weather channels and see what's going on. Right now I'm in Port Allen, which is right next to Baton Rouge, and it hasn't really started raining yet. So my concern on my travel home is getting over the Atchafalaya Basin Bridge. That's about an 18-19 mile long span bridge with nowheres to go. So as long as the weather's not too bad, it shouldn't cause any accidents that we're going to be hung up on that bridge. So we're hoping for the best. So let's keep going and see where we get. And it's 1:43 and I haven't ate lunch. I was trying to rush as much as I could, but now I'm hungry. So we're gonna stop at Burger King and give us a chance to see how much a meal is in our area from our Burger King in Baton Rouge. I will take the original chicken sandwich combo.
Medium or large?
Large with a Diet Coke.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you. Drive up, please.
$10.72. And now we wait. Yeah, there's not much in Port Allen, Louisiana. It's right over the I-10 bridge, crossing over into Baton Rouge. But there is some fabrication shops that I have to attend for my inspections. And we just finished up this project. This will be the last time for this project. Still got one more that's in Baton Rouge, but it's a totally different client. Gonna miss those weekly visits coming over here, but the job is over. And now we move on to something else. And here we go. I-10 westbound. Traffic don't look too bad yet, so we'll see what is in store for us as we get down the line. See you later, Port Allen. Oh boy, not good. The rain's starting. It ain't but a mile down the road. Goodness gracious, here we go. To your left, there's a fuel station. It's called the Tiger Truck Stop. And I don't know if they got the name first or if they got the Tiger first. They used to, right when you would enter, used to have a Tiger, two of them. That used to be here that people could go and look at the Tiger, and a whole real Tiger. But they don't have it anymore. It passed away. Actually made to use. Kelly was telling me when I was leaving for work, don't go to work. It's going to be really bad weather. And I chose not to listen, because you got to go to work to make money to buy those $7 a dozen eggs and everything else that's going out the roof. So we chose to go to work. The last time that I didn't listen, and I went to Mississippi, got stuck in a snowstorm coming back, and it was terrible. Walking inside the house, and she's just looking at me like, I bet you next time you'll listen to me. Well, I kind of didn't listen again, so we're gonna hope for the best that it really don't get bad until I can get over this bridge. We also had visitors today. We had cattle on our property. We had like a bull and 4 cows, I think it was. And all the kids were freaking out and taking pictures and videos.
Oh my God, look at the little babies. There's more. Don't go close because she has it. I guess it's just another day outside.
back to their owner. Walked out the property with the owner, walking with a bucket of feed and bringing it back to his house. Their fence was open and the horse, he said, pushed them out. So, pushed all the cattle out. And then they showed up at my house. Anywho, the Atchafalaya Basin, guys, we're getting on it now. Speed limit here maximum is 60 miles an hour. No rain. It stopped raining so far, so if we can keep this up for the next 19 miles, I guess it is, we'll have this trip beat, because I can take care of the rest. We just got to get over this basin bridge. Nowhere's to go except straight. Uh-oh. You can see the rain ahead of us. Here it comes. Maybe a slow drive on this bridge. I just hope nobody gets in no wreck. I can take the slowness. I'm not sitting on this thing for hours on end. I've done it many times. Bridges like this is why I have a luggable loo and all the things I need just in case you get stuck. Water, snacks, something to munch on, somewhere to go to the bathroom. Because there's no place to go to the bathroom on the road, as you can see. Well, I guess if you really gotta go, you'll do what you need to do. We're still good. We're still moving forward. We're coming up to an emergency turnaround. This is like only for emergency vehicles, police, fire, EMS. Somehow they move that thing and they can cross over. I guess it's motorized or something. I'm not sure. There's a little high point coming up on the bridge. When we get to that high point, we'll be at Whiskey Bay. See, this place, you know, Louisiana sometimes gets a bad rap. But if you live in Louisiana, it's bountiful with food. Anything that you could actually think of. Just like Whiskey Bay that's coming up. A lot of fishing, a lot of hunting, a lot of trapping. You can find food in Louisiana. Now, if you go hungry in Louisiana, it's because you wanted to. Because there's ample chances of being able to gather resources. It's a really neat bay. It's also called the Pilot Channel. It's really wide. That's the first one. The Acadians and everyone settled in this area many years ago, and there used to be houses that were off the Atchafalaya Basin, and that stayed to themselves. And it was sometimes a floating house that just docked on the side of the land. You know, you don't have to buy land, you just have to be able to dock by land, and you have a free place. And there's not too many, if any, that are still on the basin. That's part of Louisiana heritage of what's happened here. Still no rain, guys. Not much. That's a good thing. And the Atchafalaya River. Here it is. Lake Pigeot, as they say it the French way. There's water everywhere. look back there, you can kind of see the remnants of where a bridge used to be. Maybe you can't see it. Yeah. Hard to identify. You just have to look at it. We have made it to the end with no traffic blockage. Now I'm good to go. Just keep on going. The little capital is coming up, they call it. It's another place you can stop off and get some Cajun items or Cajun food if that's what you want, or get some fuel. I think we're gonna make it home with no problems. Gotta keep the faith. The town we getting up on is Bridge, Louisiana. Also known as the crawfish capital of the world. We also have a lot of crawfish festivals at certain times, and it can get filled up with people. It's been a long time since I've been to one, but I'm talking about crowds at the Crawfish Festival. That's the place to be, if that's what you like. It's not too big of a town. It's on the side of Lafayette, Louisiana, which of course is way bigger. We actually came here one time to Camping World to look at campers. We never bit down on buying one, though. But we did go. I guess the question is, how many go-karts does it take to fill an 18-wheeler trailer? Goodness gracious, look at the go-karts. Golf carts, that is. And the rain's getting heavier the closer I get. I'm still about an hour and a half away from home. And it's coming down. Texas is getting a lot of rain right now. Now we're getting it. I was actually able to get away from Baton Rouge, so that's a good thing. Everything else, I'll just take my time, watch how I drive, stay safe, stay far away from people, and I should be okay. The exit we're coming to is where you can get Boudin cracklings like you've seen on some of my other videos. Don Specialty Meats, they got the best stop, they got Billy's, all kinds of stuff. And don't forget about the chicken cracklings, pork cracklings. There's the exit. We're not going to stop today though. We're just trying to get home. But that's where you would go. This is what Jennings, Louisiana looks like. For getting gas. Well, we stopped in Jennings, Louisiana to get fuel. Back on the interstate. Still raining, a little windy. Not too bad though. This little building on the right, if you can see it. If you ever down I-10 in Jennings, Louisiana, you can stop in during the day and you can hold baby alligators. That gray building right there has sort of like a habitat for alligators. And yeah, they'll let you hold the small ones. And you can also get some pictures with the big ones if you want. Right there in Jennings, Louisiana. "29 miles from Lake Charles, so all I gotta do is get to Lake Charles, cross through Lake Charles, get to Sulphur, and head north. And I'll be almost home. Rain's starting to pick up, wind's starting to get a little gustier. And my friends up in Texas, Pafford Homestead just sent me a little video that it is storming over there and their yards are flooded. I'm sure Pafford will do a video of it, Mr. Charlie that is, and show us what all that rain looks like on a video. And it's crawfish time. I don't know if you can see all the crawfish traps in the field. Little bitty things poking up out of the water. They're serving crawfish now. It's a little expensive right now, but they are serving it. Kelly's cousin, that's what he does for a living. That's one of his jobs. And one day we're going to get something set up to where I can go right along with him and show you the whole process of catching crawfish, to sacking them, to everything. I just need to worry about getting home right now, that's it. We made it to Lake Charles, just a little bit farther to go. About to get to the Lake Charles Bridge, which is better known as the I-10 bridge here in Lake Charles. It's kind of steep. This is the bridge that everybody talks about that needs work. That one day it's gonna fall. So hopefully today is not the day that it falls. Made it to the top. Cross over this top, you'll be able to see all the refineries in this area where a lot of oil is produced. Both sides of the road. A storm. Not too bad though. I've been in worse. You want to go to Westlake, that's where you turn. Getting off the I-10 bridge, you just hang a right. One of my daughters lives in Westlake. Well, 2.5 hours later, we made it to our exit. Now we drive north. We are in Sulphur, Louisiana. Exit 21. This will get you to Highway 27. And once you travel through Sulphur, get out of town, and then the next town is where I'm from. Well, almost the next town. I don't live on the outskirts of the town anyway. And it looks like there's not much rain here. Just a little slight drizzle. Clouds look terrible. They look terrible. Kelly said during the day today that it would pour down raining a little bit, and then it would stop. On and off. So it wasn't as bad so far as they said it was going to be. Wasn't as serious here, which was good for me in my travels, so I could actually make it home. I was worried about it, but we got home safely. We have made it out of Sulphur, Louisiana. We're traveling north to Dequincy. Just got off the phone with my wife, and Kelly said that wait till you get home. It is bad. I don't know. I mean, it's still not too bad where I am, and I'm probably about 16 minutes from home. I guess we'll see. It is a lot darker. I don't know if the camera shows it or not. It doesn't look like there's a lot of water on the ground that much, but unless we're just getting the brunt of it at home. There was a report an hour ago that a tornado touched down in Houston. Unknown of damages or anything of that nature, but we were under a tornado watch as well in the Dequincy area, and other places in this area were under it. Not too far from home now. It has gotten really dark. You see that giant black cloud that's hovering over me. It looks like it's on the edge of where we live. Kelly was just saying on the phone that there was a lot of lightning and it was pouring down. I haven't gotten to the heavy rain yet, so we'll see. But we're getting close. Well, I guess she's right. Coming down now. And it stopped. Wow. Maybe it was following me, that it kept the bubble over me, that it didn't rain that much. I don't know. Well, the driveway all the way to the front is full of water, so yeah, we got some rain. Goodness. Alright guys, we'll talk to you guys later. Y'all stay dry, stay safe, stay well. And always remember, prepare for the unknown.
Staying in that safe place, because it may not be apparent when the threat is over, because it's going to continue raining for a while. Let's go back and have they mentioned anything on that other warning in Beauregard Parish, if they're going to allow that to expire?
Yes, so as of just actually a minute ago, that one is expired.
Okay, so that's the one that included the Bancroft area. Let's jump to the, or you can just plot, yeah, let's go to the radar and go back up that vicinity real quick. And you can see the area I'm talking about is here. This is the warning that they said it's going to be allowed to expire, right? Coming up here in just a few minutes.
Yes.
So, that real quick and make sure that there's nothing. I realize I've told you yellow, but it needs to be a small pocket, not a straight line like that. That's not a sign of debris. So good signatures here that this is not showing signs of strengthening. We'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, if any new warnings come down, Max is watching the chat program, and we'll get the information to you as quick as possible. Of course, if you have our weather app, you're probably getting notifications a lot if you live in this vicinity with all the various warnings that are continuing to go off. And if you're wondering, we're going to stay on with this as long as there is a threat in southwest Louisiana, which may be for another hour or two, depending on how this plays out.
And sirens are going off in our friend's town in Vinton, Louisiana, as we speak, for tornadoes. So I don't know if our tornado is touching down or not, but that's not too far from where we live. Here comes two of the roosters. Finally getting ready to kennel up. They said that's enough of this. Darker than what it looks like on the camera. But it's still got some daylight. I can still see out there. And they're coming in for the night. That's the last two I was waiting on. Alright, we'll keep you posted if we have anything else. to let you know you've seen the broadcast. We'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe.